Every once in a while, something comes into the shop that tickles our imagination. This is a Willcox Guitars Atlantis HexFX guitar. It is a hollowed out mahogany body, very much along the lines of the original Gibson Studio CEC guitars designed with Chet Atkins. It's got a regular braced spruce top with some acoustic qualities, but its primary purpose is acoustic electric. What's unique about this is the pickup system. Willcox has come up with an optical pickup system that solves an age-old, decades-old problem with triggering MIDI devices. And now there are plenty of videos that you can find online that show the amazing capabilities of this and how some artists have worked it. And that's not the purpose here. But I did want to give you just a notion of what's going on. In this pickup system, it's literally optical. There is light passing over the string. And what this makes possible is the pickup portion of it, the receptor of the light beam, is capable of figuring out the pitch of the string, the fundamental pitch, probably in about 1.5 vibrations. This completely solves the latency problem of all the past MIDI triggers. Even the very best that were created by Roland and others to date depended on the vibration caught in a magnetic pickup. And between the fundamental and the harmonics, mistakes were happening, and the string would have to vibrate several times to actually prove that it was a particular pitch. Not the problem here. So when you pluck one of these strings, it's able to trigger a MIDI device in 1 or 1.5 vibrations. Think of that. That makes it possible to know, for example, that it's vibrating at 440 cycles per second for an A in less than a 400th of a second. The layout of the guitar is amazingly intuitive. The volume and the tone control for the actual pickup portion is one knob here with both gnarled and a rubber edge. It's easy to feel, it's easy to actually manipulate while you're playing. It pops up for tone and it drops back down for volume. The second knob is actually a volume, call it a master volume, for the MIDI out only. This one for the pickup, that for the MIDI. The next switch is very much like a 2 humbucker switch. Down for MIDI, up for combined, and all the way up for just the acoustic pickup. And the third switch is unusual to anybody who doesn't use MIDI a lot. It's got a spring-loaded switch up and down that actually has multiple functions depending on what the device is triggering. In other words, you can file through a whole series of pickup files by moving up or down through a menu. And I'll do it all from the guitar. The hookup is a regular 1/4 inch out for the acoustic pickup and a 13-pin standard MIDI connector for the MIDI out. And you'll notice another one, and it's a charging port. The electronics in this guitar are charged by a NiCad battery inside, and a 1.5 hour charge will give you about 16 hours of playing. Should be enough for most gigs. The electronics that power this entire system are all behind a plate in the back. That when you look on the back of the guitar, it looks like a standard black plastic back plate. However, it's partially translucent, and if you get enough light, you can begin to get a sense of how much electronics are involved in pulling all this off. Remarkably, they work beautifully. I strongly recommend that you search the web for artists playing the Willcox Atlantis HexFX guitar. You'll see some amazing work by people truly pushing the musical envelope. This is an amazingly flexible instrument.